Autocruise Wentworth. Autocruise Wentworth, it's a 2008 two-berth motorhome with an end washroom. It's a 3-litre engine, so it does have a chain rather than a cam belt, and it's just under 7 metres long. So shall we have a look at the motorhome? So here we have the hatch for underneath the bench seats where you can get access. You've also got here your flue for the hot water truma system. We have our gas locker, so we'll switch the gas on. And then we have a hookup with which we plugged 240 into the van. Now with this system here for filling the fresh water tank, is what you do is you do a little bit like the caravan way, where you have your aqua roll and then you have the pump going in, which therefore then fills up the fresh water tank. So if you're on a campsite, you don't have to keep moving to fill the fresh water up. We have a cassette toilet, is standard. And this does have a bike rack. And then we have another hatch, good place for storing your wellies or any wet clothes. And then we move on, here's another hatch, and I will show you this as well. Underneath this hatch, it is fitted with an inverter, and then we also have a fresh water tank there. So shall we go inside? So as you can see inside the Autocruise, what we've got the living area here with 2 large bench seats, so you can either have them as single beds, and also the seats will swivel around, and then to make up the large bed it just pulls out each side, and then the cushions come down as so to make a good full-size bed. We've got plenty of storage all the way around. Plenty of locker spaces. And then if we move on to the kitchen, so as we come into the middle of the van, we've got a great area here, plenty of prep room, and then over onto this side we have a hobs, grill and oven, and then we do have our sink here with also a drainer, and a really good idea here, we can extend this out and we've got a good area for cooking. And then what we've got a gas fire and electric fire as well. And then a good full-size fridge with a great cupboard. And then if we move to the bathroom, what we have is a combined shower and toilet. But also we can turn this around here to make a separate shower. So it's on a Peugeot Boxer chassis, 3-litre. And then it's a 6-speed gearbox with CD radio and also hot and cold heating, blown air. So here we have the control panel for the Autocruise. So I'll just switch it on, and there we go. It is telling us there we are low on the fresh water, and then what we've got here, we've got our lights just switched on there, and then various voltage and conditions of the leisure battery and vehicle battery, the ampage we're pulling, and also solar, and then we've also here got the fresh water pump, so we can prime up the system. So what we'll do, we'll switch on the pump, and we've already primed up the water, So don't forget, it will take a couple of minutes when you're first priming up the van, because we're transferring fresh water into the hot water tank. And as you can see here, we're already primed up. And then I have switched the gas on. And there's the gas going. And we do have an electric hot plate as well. So what we've got here, we've got the fire. And to put it on the gas, we just turn and ignite it. And that's the fire lit. We do also have a blown air as well. We can adjust the fan speed. And then if you want to have, I'll just switch that off. And then if you want to have the fire on the electric, we need to come over to here. And what we need to do is we need to switch this on first. And then what we can do, we can pick what we want. 500, 1000 watts or 2000. If we pick 2000, and then we can adjust the temperature there. What we've also got over here is the three-way fridge. So what we've got the gas, we've got electric, we've got leisure battery, and we've got auto, which it'll auto seek, it'll look for the electric first. If I want to put it onto the gas, and that's just lit. We can also put onto electric. And then you see how it's gone red there on leisure battery. It will not work until the engine's started and the alternator's charging the batteries up. And then if we move over to auto, you can see what it's doing there is it's looked for electric and gone to electric first. If there wasn't a hookup in the van, then it would go to gas. And then here we can adjust the temperature that way. And then if we want to use the electric hot water, just down here is our switch for the electric hot water. We do have an extractor fan here over the cooker. And then also in the roof of the van, we do have an extractor fan as well. What we have got, we do have an electric skylight. And then we can close it. So on this van, the leisure battery, just lift this up. Is located in a hatch. And then what I'll do now, I'll show you where the water heater is, and more importantly, the drain off for the water heater. So what we've got here, drain off for a water heater here, and if you can see down here, we have a yellow lever, and that drains the water heater. So if you're not using the motorhome, just drain it off. It's a good habit to get into, and also stops any stagnant water. So to drain your fresh water tank down, what we do have a drain plug just underneath here, which you probably won't see, and then your waste tank to drain your waste off. Is here, and that drains off your waste tank. What also in the van, there is plenty of lighting, and what I do like about these lights, if you just touch them, they go on. But these do work off the 240, not off the 12 volts. We all like a gadget. So there you have it, Autocruise Wentworth. It's a big two-berth motorhome, but what I do like about it is the separation. You've got your living area, you've got a good kitchen area and prep area, and then I do like how the fridge is at the back, the full-size fridge, and then a good washroom, which is combined, but you can turn it to shut the shower off for when you're having a shower. So all in all, good van, Autocruise Wentworth.